Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans of Sister Wives, hello. Let's explore Kody Brown's most recent disclosure regarding his suggestions for resolving his failed marriages before they collapsed. Let's also look at how Robyn Brown appeared to be flattered by Kody's scheme and even implied that it might succeed. However, Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown-Woolley were affected differently by Kody's plan to create Robyn clones from his first three spouses. Sister Wives. Kody Brown's perspective. Kody Brown gave his version of events, or tale, in the first Sister Wives one-on-one episode of Season 19. He described the dissolution of his polygamous family. Naturally, this was all from his point of view, and perhaps Robyn Brown's as well, given that she started strangely endorsing everything he said on air on Sunday night. However, what about the other wives? Not at all. Christine, Janelle, and Meri thought his logic was flawed. Even worse is his purported fix for his issue. According to Kody, if Janelle, Christine, and Meri had followed Robyn's example and shown him the same kind of dedication, his three marriages would have been saved. Since his three ex-wives are long gone and enjoying their new ex-wife titles today, it goes without saying that the Sister Wives patriarch says this after the fact. Robyn Brown and Kody, did you know them well? The fact that Kody and Robyn, the Sister Wives stars, even believed this plan could be implemented only serves to demonstrate to the audience that Robyn and Kody were not very knowledgeable of Meri, Janelle, and Christine's inner lives. It appears that Robyn and Kody have no idea who these women are, even after all the time they have been married. According to Kody, there was a divine aspect to his love for Robyn. Additionally, he asserts that this love was far higher than the ones he had with his previous three marriages. Thus, Kody uses these terms, which are typically associated with worship, to brand Robyn. By coincidence, Robyn's contribution to the marriage sounds like a kind of worship, which is exactly what Kody is looking for. Robyn's level of dedication to Kody, including her willingness to be a very accommodating wife to his demands and desires, astounds him. Since Meri, Janelle, and Christine never match that description of unwavering love, this dynamic has infuriated Sister Wives fans. They each had their own identities, beliefs, and limits. However, this did not meet Kody's expectations. However, the way this disparity materialized is remarkable. Plan developed with one foot out the door for Sister Wives. As Suki questioned Kody about his strategy for preserving his marriages, a strategy he devised when the spouses had only one foot out the door, Sister Spouses viewers watched. He was mistaken, or at least he believed he still had a chance to save this multiple marriage. Even still, his reasoning behind this modification is a little astounding. He might be informed by any one of the millions of Sister Wives watchers that Robyn's mirror image could not be created from Meri, Christine, or Janelle. However, you would think that he would be aware of it after decades of marriage. However, he gave an explanation of his reasoning behind this failed plan. It appears that he began by evaluating his relationships with Robyn and Meri, Christine, and Janelle. Kody examines Robyn carefully. Fans of Sister Wives witnessed Kody's vision. Over that ringlet skull, the light bulb went out. Kody then believed he could elevate his relationships with Christine, Meri, and Janelle to the same level as Robyn. In the event that Kody's goal was unclear, Robyn restated her husband's remarks during their one-on-one. The flattery in Robyn's reaction was undoubtedly noticed by fans. Robyn was obviously not challenging Kody's reasoning, regardless of whether she was sincerely affected by Kody's zeal or merely confirming the Sister Wives patriarch's position. Was Kody actually invested in Sister Wives? What do you think? Did Kody's strategy ever really aim to save his marriages, or did it mostly serve to strengthen his relationship with Robyn? Fans of Sister Wives note that Robyn found Kody's strategy and the information he provided to be really attractive. Kody had a ready-made platform to publicly drool over his last wife when he told the world in his one-on-one that he and Robyn have the most ideal connection. Kody benefited in two ways as a result of sharing his reconciliation plan. He returned part of that adoration to Robyn and made an effort to appear as though he was a man who took great care to keep his marriages together before it was too late. However, Kody's solution was never going to solidify. Following their introspection during this one-on-one session, Janelle, Christine, and Mary concluded that this was the most flattering thing Kody had ever said to them. Are we all meant to be like Robyn? Christine gave her thoughts on Kody's attempts to mend his relationship with his original three sister wives ladies. She said that Kody made no effort whatsoever to improve their marriage. Although Janelle received a big laugh, Mary's response to Kody's plan was possibly the most succinct. Are we all supposed to be Robyn? Mary asked Suki. Christine, Janelle, and Mary were all choked on Robyn comparisons from Kody by the time they decided to leave. At least now they understand the source of all of this. He was attempting to give them a divine boost in an attempt to attain a greater love, but it failed miserably. Now that Robyn Brown and Janelle Brown have taken off their gloves, the situation has shifted from sister wives to sister wars. After finishing her role as the silent saint, the latter wipes away her emotions and retaliates against Kody's ex-sister wife. Janelle apparently said that Robyn was the scared cow, which obviously upset Robyn. Robyn immediately broke her silence on Janelle's dubious comment, leaving her audience in shock. She discussed the dynamics and continued to express her feelings. What had she disclosed? What is the point of this? Learn some startling facts regarding this debate by continuing to read. Robyn is not anticipating the tell-all part of Sister Wives. Robyn Brown doesn't seem to be prepared for the tell-all part that Sister Wives is currently approaching. She acknowledged that she wasn't willing to go up for the one-on-one session during a recent broadcast. The celebrity informed Kody that the only positive aspect of the whole situation would be their drive to a different place. It was clear from Robyn's facial expressions that she was under a lot of stress. Kody clarified that the reason one-on-one sessions are uncomfortable is because all of the original Browns, who once swore allegiance to one another, are housed under one roof. For the tell-all segment, Robyn even stated that she would prefer to recommend a root canal over filming. Sister Wives. Robyn responds to Janelle's remark about sacred cows. Robyn Brown has been the subject of open remarks by Sister Wives actress Janelle Brown, who has lost her filter. On tape, she referred to the latter as a perfect sacred cow following a confrontation with Kody Brown. According to the celebrity, Robyn was flawless and perfect to the point that nothing bad could be said about her. When Kody worshipped Robyn, Janelle even questioned how she could ever be in a relationship with him. The tell-all section wouldn't have gone forward without a confrontation regarding these enormous remarks. Sukanya was therefore quick to inquire about Robyn's feelings after being referred to as a sacred cow. No, I don't know, Robyn said. In any case, I don't give a damn. She acted as though she didn't care about such remarks and that she didn't mind being called names. Her eyes and facial mannerisms, however, sent an entirely different message. Janelle's comment obviously upset the celebrity, as seen by the look in her eyes. Robyn laughed uneasily as she attempted to steer clear of more discussion on the subject. But this doesn't imply that Mary, Janelle, and Christine will be neglected. They are Kody's ex-partners, and they aren't prepared to suppress their feelings just yet. As a result, the tell-all part will be dramatic and intense. Would you be open to viewing it? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Janelle Brown is telling it like it is. Kody Brown's ex-wife explained to interviewer Sukanya Suki Krishnan why her ex has been acting so aggressively against his ex-spouses recently in the second installment of the four-part Sister Wives one-on-one series, which airs on Sunday. I don't think Robyn is necessarily innocent in this, and I feel like a lot of people want to place the blame on her. In an excerpt from the show that was posted on TLC's Instagram on Sunday, she stated, I mean, it takes two, and so I think in a lot of ways he's made himself even more villainous, I guess, to kind of take away some of the blame from her. I don't know. So this is just gospel according to Janelle. Suki then requested that Janelle give some instances of Kody's evil actions. Because Robyn is the subject of numerous charges, she retorted, I feel like all of this stuff with rewriting history and talking about how the kids, and I just feel like he wants the focus on himself, not so much on Robyn. Janelle was requested to enumerate Robyn's alleged transgressions. Her response was, She broke up the family. She never wanted the plural family, and I don't think so. She was very much part of what we were trying to build in the beginning, she said. Suki pondered whether Janelle believed Kody was attempting to keep Robyn safe. I never recall him being this cruel. Never. He was never this cruel. I've never witnessed him act so cruelly and, well, rewrite history in an attempt to harm others. She remarked, I feel like it's a smokescreen. Janelle elaborated on her thoughts for Kody and Robyn in a second peek video that TLC posted on Instagram yesterday. Kody and I can still have a great friendship. Robyn and I never really had a relationship. She stated, I just don't really want to know them. I don't have any hate or hard feelings or anything. Suki followed up by requesting concrete instances of Janelle's refusal to speak with Robyn. It would be okay if I sat down and spoke with them. It would be okay if it was all surface level. No major deal. I would speak with them. She answered, I just won't go to lunch with them or be friends with them. Suki questioned Janelle about why she didn't think she could get back together with Robyn and Kody. I'm not truly in need of it. I'm not interested in it. I'm not searching for it, replied Janelle. She was then questioned about if the former spouse's friendship was hindered by a lack of trust. I simply don't like them. I don't. I'd rather not know them. She told Suki, I just don't like them, so I don't want to be friends with them. In what fans are calling one of the most bizarre, controversial, and oddly on-brand moments in Sister Wives history, a shocking new rumor is making waves across fan forums, Reddit threads, and YouTube recaps. Is Kody Brown seriously considering a clone plan to preserve his legacy, and is Robyn, his most devoted and polarizing wife, beaming with pride about it? While that might sound like the plot of a dystopian drama, whispers from sources allegedly close to the Brown family and some eyebrow-raising Easter eggs spotted in recent behind-the-scenes content suggest that Kody Brown is determined to keep his family name alive in the most outlandish way possible, and Robyn, of course, is reportedly not just supporting him but encouraging the idea as the ultimate tribute to the man she calls her soulmate. It all began after a cryptic comment from Kody aired in an unaired bonus scene teased by TLC insiders, where Kody joked, or did he joke, about wanting another me, someone who gets it right this time, sending fans into a frenzy of speculation. Immediately, conspiracy theories erupted about what he could have meant. Was he talking about a son to carry on his name? A secret IVF plan? Or what the most dedicated fans have now dubbed the Kody clone plan? Though science hasn't quite reached Jurassic Park-level human cloning, the internet ran with the idea, especially after Robyn was spotted at a fertility wellness center and later allegedly seen talking to a stem cell consultant in Flagstaff. Coincidence? Fans think not. Many believe Robyn is so obsessed with preserving Kody's legacy that she's entertaining the wildest of ideas, including engineering a child or project that embodies everything Kody represents, his ideals, his authority, his vision for a united family under his rule. Robyn is puffing up with pride, one fan posted on Reddit. She sees herself as the keeper of the Brown bloodline now. If she can't be Kody's first wife, she'll make sure she's his last important one by keeping his DNA going. Supporters of the theory point out that Robyn has long acted like the gatekeeper to Kody's affection, shielding him from the criticism of the other wives and often dictating the emotional weather of their household. She famously cried that she didn't sign up for monogamy, only to act like the first lady of a kingdom once Christine, Janelle, and Mary stepped away. With the original plural marriage collapsing, the last thread connecting Robyn and Kody to the original vision of Sister Wives seems to be their shared desire to control the narrative, and in Robyn's case, to create a permanent, undeniable legacy that cements her place at the top. Whether that means pushing for another child, urging Kody to adopt even more of her vision, or this so-called clone plan, her pride seems unshakable. Critics are calling it Robyn's empire building. They argue she's less interested in co-parenting with Kody and more interested in building a dynasty, one where her kids, and only her kids, are front and center. Gone are the days when the Brown kids were all treated equally. Fans have noted that Robyn's children get more screen time, better support from Kody, and are treated like royalty, while Christine, Janelle, and Mary's children are left in emotional exile. The clone plan, real or not, has become a metaphor for what Sister Wives has turned into, a one-sided kingdom where Kody plays the king and Robyn is the queen, plotting how to rewrite history. Robyn always had a plan, one viewer commented. She wanted Kody to herself. Now that she's got him, she's rewriting the rules to make sure it stays that way, even if it means cloning the guy. Adding fuel to the fire is a recent offhand remark from Paydon Brown, Christine's outspoken son, during a live stream where he said something cryptic. Kody thinks his DNA is worth preserving. He's talking about legacy, like he's some ancient emperor. Fans latched on, interpreting this as confirmation that Kody has expressed delusions of grandeur behind the scenes, possibly even talking about fathering more children or preserving his genes in some extreme way. Robyn, in contrast, has made subtle nods in interviews about continuing the journey and building a future that reflects everything we've been through. Fans see this as coded language for elevating her own position even higher now that the original Sister Wives have walked away. She won. One long time, fans said. She's the last one standing, and she's not just enjoying it, she's making plans to enshrine it. The clone plan, whether literal, figurative, or somewhere in between, has become the symbol of everything viewers have come to resent about the current state of Sister Wives. The favoritism, the betrayal of plural marriage principles, and the narcissism that seems to drive Kody and Robyn's every move. While Christine builds a new life with David Woolley, Janelle focuses on independence, and Mary reclaims her peace, Robyn appears to be digging in deeper, holding tightly to Kody, and dreaming of a future where his essence, authority, and bloodline never fade. And if that means being the proud matriarch of Kody 2.0, Robyn seems more than ready for the job. The tension between the Sister Wives has reached volcanic levels once again, and this time the drama ignited from one of the most cutting insults in the franchise's history, when Janelle Brown, typically known for her calm pragmatism and measured words, seemingly snapped and referred to Robyn Brown as a sacred cow in the Brown family dynamic. Fans who've watched over the years knew a showdown was inevitable, but nothing could have prepared them for the level of passive-aggressive venom and emotional fire that exploded after the dig aired on national television. For once, Robyn Brown, usually teary-eyed and full of victim mode commentary, ditched the tears and clapped back with a fury no one expected. Insiders say she's done being the target and wants the world, and the other wives, to know that she refuses to be treated like a scapegoat for the collapse of a family that was already unraveling long before she entered the picture. And yet, the sacred cow insult, short as it was, packed the punch of 1,000 therapy sessions and forced fans and family members alike to pick sides. In the now infamous scene, Janelle let loose during a heated confessional moment, clearly at her wits' end with Kody's blatant favoritism and Robyn's queen bee behavior. Her words, sharp and deliberate, cut through the usual TLC editing polish like a dagger. Everything we do has to revolve around Robyn's feelings. It's like she's some kind of sacred cow. We all have to worship at the altar of her happiness, while the rest of us get crumbs.
Boom.
Fans across social media erupted. Within minutes, #SacredCowGate was trending in Sister Wives circles, and viewers were split. Some cheering for Janelle finally saying what the others have been too scared to verbalize, others defending Robyn's right to speak her truth, and accusing the other wives of ganging up on her. But what shocked everyone was what happened next. Instead of breaking down into tears or giving a carefully curated response full of vague emotional language, Robyn clapped back, hard. In her own confessional, she locked eyes with the camera and said with cool fire, "I'm so tired of being accused of things I didn't do. If standing by my husband and being consistent in our marriage makes me a sacred cow, then maybe they should have tried a little harder to make their own relationships work. I'm not going to apologize for being loved." And just like that, the gloves were off. Robyn's response hit with a mix of fury and self-righteousness that sent fans into a tailspin. Was she right? Did she simply benefit from a more emotionally invested Kody because she put more into the relationship, or was she weaponizing her position and using Kody's favoritism to isolate and outmaneuver the other wives all along? The debate raged on Reddit, YouTube, and in reaction videos across TikTok. Many fans praised Janelle for finally saying what Christine and Mary had long hinted at, that Robyn had become the emotional epicenter of the family at the expense of everyone else. Others clapped back in defense of Robyn, saying she'd taken more abuse than anyone else and had always played the long game by staying loyal and refusing to air every dirty laundry moment. Meanwhile, Robyn doubled down. In a leaked off-camera moment, reportedly captured by a crew member's hot mic, Robyn was overheard telling a producer, "Janelle's just mad because I have what she wanted. A functioning marriage." Brutal. And even more shocking? Sources say Robyn has now asked TLC to reconsider how they balance the narrative because she feels like she's always made into the villain when all she's done is try to make her marriage work. According to a friend of the family, Robyn has even floated the idea of a spin-off centered just on her, Kody, and their children, where they can finally tell their story without the constant jealousy and attacks.